Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, it seems like we say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So can he get back healthy? Can he be out there for all the regular season games? Because when he's been healthy and that group around him has been intact, they're a perennial playoff contender. Can they get back to that? I think that's what everyone around the league is wondering. And a lot of that success down in Dallas is going to come down to the play at quarterback by Dak Prescott.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get this up to the 44. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. C.D. gets the Cowboys a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead. Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. his processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proving to be really hard to beat. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete to Rice. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Right back to the air for Mahomes.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Williams gets it on the draw. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
Big play for KC. And even 30 yards.
First down. A gain of 30. First down, Kansas City.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
RPO, they throw it to Rice. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back. And so it's
to the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3.
Cowboys 3. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the All-Pro 3 years running. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 14-3 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Quick shot, caught by Tobert on the slant. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd
really well
down
done here by
and
the
9.
defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Intended for Jalen Tolbert.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco.
That's good.
It's a gain of 34.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Cowboys move back to within one.
Chiefs 14, Cowboys 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A short throw taken in by Kelce. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
13 yards on
That's
the
his
play.
3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's very close to 1st down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That's complete left side to Worthy. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open.
And he's in. Travis Kelce, touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Cowboys 13.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. Short throw, brought in by Schoonmaker. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run on the jet sweep, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Forced out left.
Number 4, Dak Prescott on the
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 45-yard
The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move back to within 1.
It's the score. Chiefs 21. Cowboys 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Mahomes on first down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Second and 7. Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They put Kelsey in motion. On third and 1, here's Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's Matt Araiza now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Oh, he shanked it, headed straight for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Now, Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 yards on the
Cowboys
play.
going to use their third and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dak to throw. That's to Ferguson once again. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
58-yard attempt.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they will remain down by 1.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Butker now to add the PAT. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move This one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 18.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Cowboys 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
First and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Play action now. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
On the carry, it's Williams. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll step up and run, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
Cowboys 27.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's a gain of 23.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now Butker to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Chiefs 42, Cowboys 27.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the play fake, Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First down.
We have to give some credit to the offense. They're doing their part as they try to claw their way back into this game. On their previous drive, touchdown. That big play now has them potentially on another scoring drive. If they can get some defensive stops and keep this up offensively, this game could start getting real interesting.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. They run over center with Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
34-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
7-yard gain.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll drop this down to Williams. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's good.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel them. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that.
And he will score! Game on! Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game.
34.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Patrick to throw, and it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Mahomes on 1st down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Whoa! And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Mahomes now on second down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott.
Prescott's pass complete to Javonte Williams. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he is out of bounds. But there is a flag down, and we may erase that one.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Mahomes back. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Williams. He's taken down to just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll go right back to Tolbert. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that gain. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Prescott on first down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
To the air again, Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd
The
and
drag
2
route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Prescott again. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Running for the tie. And he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's first down. To throw is Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First down, Kansas City.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
Chiefs 52, Cowboys 45.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll come up for first and 10. Now, Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A first down throw for Prescott. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
38-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.